Hey, I just want to say one thing to the people out there that are in Congress, that are in politics, legislators, and I want to thank all the people that are pushing the fourth stimulus package and the fifth to help people on Social Security finally get enough to buy a roll of toilet paper at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Your lousy $20 breadcrumb or whatever at the end of the year is just not cutting it for us. I want to thank Bernie Sanders out there for fighting the moocher on his own ground in Kentucky and Kentucky frying the moocher who don't want nothing for the American people, no stimulus checks for the American people. People, after what the Chinese did to us, letting this virus out, millions of people should be compensated. Did I say the word right? I hope so. Should be repaid cash's amount for burying our dead. Who pays for that? Who pays for the millions and millions of people that have died because of this virus? Our loved ones, our family members, friends that we know. Who pays for that money? What, $1,400 one-time stimulus check is going to pay for all that? By the time you sent us that check, by the way, more bills pile up. By the time you get off your asses and finally decide, the bills have already piled up even higher. We need monthly stimulus checks of $2,000 a month for at least a year for true Americans to get back on their feet. Even the ones that are working are still trying to catch up on their bills. The ones that are not working and just want to live off of stimulus checks that aren't injured, like myself, I can understand they don't deserve shit. But that's not the case. There are people out there that are living off of breadcrumbs. What you gave out there, Congress, was nothing. A lousy checks just to barely catch up and stand with their heads above water. Also, waive the damn child support. I pay it out of my check every month, gladly, back child support. My kids are all grown up. I had problems trying to get a job back then. I was making $5.50 an hour in the 80s, practically living in my car. Boy, they do not want you to have a life when you owe child support. They just want your money, and they don't care if you're living on the street, which should be changed. Waive the child support so we can have a fourth stimulus package so that we can pay our bills like everybody else. We're not monsters. I get a lot of comments from people saying, oh, well, you should have paid your child support. What are you complaining about? No, we're people too. We've got bills too. We got other lives and other wives that we have taken on, and we are successful and we are doing good, but we still got that child support thing we got to pay that's back there that doesn't even allow us to catch up. For example, I'm on SSI. I pay it out of my check monthly basis. Barely have enough to buy anything out of SSI to survive on. All my money goes to the rent. Every damn dime of it goes to the rent to pay bills. $50 if I'm lucky, okay? Or if I'm out doing my music with my brothers in a band making some side money, yeah, it helps. But let me tell you something, Mr. President Biden, Congress, legislators, politicians, Democrats, whoever the hell you are in politics, it's time for the American people to finally get something back for the pain and the suffering. China did this to us. Okay, and to the doctors out there that have faked reports about people dying from COVID, people dying of natural causes and other things, and you're signing signatures that it was because of COVID-19 to put a scare into American people, to drive up the fear of wearing a mask everywhere we go, I got news for you. You put on a mask and you're just going to breathe back in the dirty air that was supposed to be filtered through your lungs out into the atmosphere. When you breathe in air, it filters through your lungs. and helps your body. You put a mask on and you cannot filter out the bad air that's coming out of your chest into the atmosphere. It stays with you because you got a mask on. Hello, McFly. Can you figure that one out, folks? Can you figure that one out? It's fear. It's keeping people in fear. Now let's get back to this fourth stimulus check. I want to thank Bernie Sanders that's out there. I want to thank Jalalapag. I can't even pronounce her name. It's a lady from the Middle East. I can't pronounce her name, but God bless you, miss. You care for the American people. You're pushing. You wrote the stimulus package, the fourth stimulus package. There are other people out there that are going along with it because they know the American people got screwed by the Chinese when they let this virus out, and our president is just getting donations from them and doing whatever he wants to do. He doesn't care. He only wants his bridges and all this other crap put through. But what about the American people that have suffered because of this virus? We deserve monthly stimulus checks to catch up on bills. By the time you sent us that $1,400, first to $6, by the time you finally pulled a hair out of your asses to do it, double the bills were piled up already. And people are still trying to catch up. True Americans, we deserve better for what happened in this crisis. And I hope Bernie Sanders keeps fighting Japalala. I can't even pronounce her name. Japalala. I can't pronounce this lady's name. Japaler or whatever. Okay. Ma'am, thank you. Forgive me for not pronouncing your name right. Thank you for fighting for us. Legislators, congressmen, politicians, Democrats, waive the child support this time. Let us have a chance to have a little something to pay bills. I've got a grandson. He's a beautiful boy. I would love to give him things as he gets older. Take him for an ice cream. Buy him some clothes, a little bit of things. Be a grandpa. It's all I got left. We need more. We deserve more. Waive the child support. Stop the IRS from garnishing the help that the government gives us. Stop the IRS. It's gone on long enough. Forgive me. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I don't want to sound like, oh, he's just crying out there. Pay your support, sir. Stop crying about it. Wrong. I need enough to get by to survive. Okay, a lousy $10 or $20 extra every year on Social Security. Don't buy the toilet paper. It don't even cover the rent when it goes up every year. Okay, sir, out there? Have you gotten that one? It don't even cover it. I heard they're going to fight to make that better. I heard Bernie Sanders is out there in the trenches. Thank you, Bernie Sanders. And I heard that Japaler, whatever her name is, I can't pronounce the lady's name. My God, I wish I could. I'm sorry, ma'am. Thank you for fighting for us. Anyway, I want to leave people alone. I don't want to nag or anything too much. Please waive the child support. Congressmen, legislators, Democrats, politicians, whoever's in politics, please waive it. Let us have that fourth stimulus check so we can catch up, so I can get my grandson some things that he needs, so I can get ahead like everybody else. Please, if you're listening to this out there, if you're a congressman, legislator, Democrat, politician, in politics, please, if you're listening to this, if you click on to this, this is for you to understand. A true American, myself, an Italian American. My parents were born in New York. They worked hard all their lives. I worked hard all my life practically. I'm 61. I got injured, back problems. Okay, where I can barely walk half the time. But I'll be all right. But I could sure use a little bit of help. God bless you all. Sometimes I got to sit in a chair when I do my music gigs, so I don't have back pain and make a little scratch money. But God bless you people out there that are fighting for us, that are fighting in Congress to get us what we deserve after what the Chinese people did and letting that virus out to attack Americans and put us where we are right now, in poverty. Who's going to get us out? The government? Nope, there's certain people that just want to keep us groveling for dirt, like the moocher. We all know who he is. Okay? People like him. God bless you. Thank you for all you've done.